Contamination. Misplaced items are showing up in the curbside recycling stream more and more. These items pose significant safety issues for recycling workers who sort material and increase the cost of recycling. Left unchecked, contamination threatens the whole American recycling system. You are the first and best line of defense to stop contamination. With just a few quick, easy steps, you can really make a difference. Your community has staff designated to check quality at the curb, and it has recycling collection crews who may work directly for the municipality or for a private hauler. Together, you will form a powerful team in improving the quality of curbside recyclables. To do this, it is critical that you understand your role as well as that of your team. Let's start with the role of community staff designated to check quality at the curb. We'll call these people quality inspectors. Quality inspectors. Follow these 4 steps every time you go out on the route. Step 1. Stock up. Step 2. Inspect recycling bins or carts. Step 3. Tag for problems. Step 4. Reward good behavior. Let's take them one at a time. Step 1. Stock up. Before leaving for the route, always grab a big stack of OOPS tags, thank you tags, and other information about your recycling program for interested residents. Step 2. Inspect recycling bins or carts. This one might sound like it will take a lot of time, but you'll see that it doesn't. It amounts to staying ahead of collection trucks, taking a quick glance in recycling containers, and looking for the contaminants listed on the OOPS tags provided by your supervisor. Step 3. Tag for problems. If you see items listed on the OOPS tags, mark each item on the tag and leave that tag with the bin or cart. Never tag for anything other than the items listed. Consistency is the key to effective tagging. Talk to your supervisor about exactly when and how to tag a bin or cart. For example, do you tag every time you see any item listed, no matter the quantity? Or do you show a little leniency and only tag the heavily contaminated containers? Collection crews. Be sure to pay attention to this next part too. You'll need to be on the same page as the quality inspectors. Let's say clothing is one of the items listed on the OOPS tags. Would you reject for this? How about this? Or, if plastic bags are listed, would you reject for this? How about this? If full plastic bags are listed, does this get a tag? How about this? If tanglers like hoses, cords, and wires are listed, what would you do about this? Being consistent across your route and with other quality inspectors and recycling collection crews is critical to helping residents understand what's okay. Once you've determined that an OOPS tag is warranted, mark the item on the tag, then attach it to the container in a place that's visible to recycling collection crews and to residents. Your supervisor may ask you to record that you've left a tag, possibly using a tracking sheet, an app, or by calling in the address. Be sure to follow those instructions to help track progress in cleaning up contamination, and so that your call center is prepared to provide further education to each resident. Step 4. Reward good behavior. On the next collection cycle, when you get to a house where you left an OOPS tag, leave a thank you tag if the problem has been cleaned up. This positive message reinforces that clean recyclables are important. However, if the contamination is still there, leave another OOPS tag instead. Now, let's move on to the role of recycling collection crews. Recycling collection crews, you will service bins or carts after quality inspectors have come through, so you can back up their plays and catch any major issues they may have missed. Follow these 4 steps every time you go out on the route. Step 1. Stock up. Step 2. Red equals reject. Step 3. Watch for problems. Step 4. Tag for problems. Again, let's take them one at a time. Step 1. Stock up. Just like the quality inspectors, before leaving for the route, always grab a big stack of OOPS tags, thank you tags, and other information about your recycling program for interested residents. This should become as automatic as putting on your safety vest or bringing a route map. Step 2. Red equals reject. Watch for bins or carts that quality inspectors have marked with red OOPS tags. If you see a red tag, do not collect the container. Be careful, make sure it's red and not a green thank you tag. Step 3. Watch for problems. Quality inspectors will already have tagged any bin or cart with too much contamination on top, but you are the safety net, looking for larger amounts of contamination that come out from deeper in the recycling container. If you operate an automated truck, watch the camera in the hopper as you empty each cart. If you operate a semi-automated truck for collection of bins or carts, just glance at the items as you empty them into the hopper. Step 4. Tag for problems. If you see large amounts of any item listed on the OOPS tags, then mark that item on an OOPS tag and leave that tag in a visible place on the empty container. Use the same standards for quality that were described earlier in this video, making sure you're consistent with other collection crews and the quality inspectors. Your supervisor may ask you to record that you've left a tag, possibly using a tracking sheet, an onboard computer, or by calling in the address. Be sure to follow those instructions to help track progress in cleaning up contamination, and so that your call center is prepared to provide further education to each resident. Also, quality inspectors may use this information the following collection cycle, giving the container a harder look to make sure the message got through, and leaving a thank you tag to reward residents for doing a better job. By doing these quick, easy steps every time you go out on the route, contamination levels will drop and should remain low as long as you maintain the program. Likewise, the number of tags left behind will notably decrease. The items you look for may change from time to time based on your recycling operation and local recycling processing facility, but you'll be ready with the tactics to handle the job.